I just watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Spoiler alert, it was wonderful. The character relationships, animation, music, and story created a great viewing experience. It's always satisfying when a movie engages its audience on many levels. Upon the trailer's release, many viewers couldn't help but notice that one character design stood out: April O'Neil. Some viewers felt that the design portrayed the character in an unflattering light, using the words like fat, ugly, and black to describe it. Despite the stunning sketchbook-like cinematic showcase in the trailer, the issue became a talking point amongst the viewers.
How rude!
Many audiences threw a fit at this design as it insulted the original intention of the character or forced wokeness in society, promoting obesity and obsession with race. Indeed, viewers often have strong opinions about characters' designs, and filmmakers and animators need to consider their choices' impacts on the audience. However, from my first viewing of the trailer and the reaction to that design, I immediately thought, what will they say about April O'Neil in this film? What is their intention with this design? There are always reasons for particular choices in film or animation. Before revealing the reason behind April O'Neil's design, I want to mention that the filmmakers of this specific film brought about many significant changes that were absent in previous TMNT media.
There's no way I could have known this before, but there was always something missing.
In early iterations of TMNT, Splinter's backstory was that he was a mutated pet rat of ninja Hamato Yoshi, or Yoshi himself, who turned into a rat after being in the sewers. But in Mutant Mayhem, Splinter's backstory is actually simplified. He is just a random New York City sewer rat that touched the ooze after finding the turtles. He then learns ninjutsu, karate, taekwondo by watching instructional videos and some karate films with Bruce Lee, after being rejected from humanity. This change in Splinter's story does alter the lore of TMNT, so understandably, some fans may have concerns about it. However, I have seen no proof of that.
Cry me a river, you fat fucking baby! You disgust me!
Another major change in Mutant Mayhem involves one of the most iconic villains in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe, Baxter Stockman, also known as Stockman Fly. While his most famous storyline involves him accidentally mutating into a villainous fly, the filmmakers of Mutant Mayhem had something different in mind. In this movie, Superfly, a mutant created by Baxter Stockman, takes on the main villain role. In a departure from the original storyline, Baxter and Superfly have a father-son relationship, comparing that to Splinter and the Turtles, which ends tragically with Stockman being killed at the beginning of the story, completely and finishing off one of the most iconic villains in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe. Is no one upset about this? No one's saying that they've changed this, therefore it changes everything in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stories. No one has complained about that.
Who gives a shit?
It is fascinating to see how different adaptations of the TMNT franchise can change the story's core themes. For example, the most common theme is that the turtles are outcasts to humanity and they must hide in the sewers. However, in Mutant Mayhem, the turtles are accepted by humanity and they attend high school. It's a very bold choice that differs from what fans are used to seeing. Can you imagine this choice being made in the Michael Bay TMNT films? Yeah, it would be strange to see the 4 teenage turtles attending high school alongside a skinny, white, sexy Megan Fox 16-year-old reporter. It just doesn't fit at all. It doesn't fit the development of these characters. Interestingly enough, some audience were more upset about April O'Neil's portrayal, which featured a fat, ugly black design to their terms. It just shows how different elements can be more of a problem to some viewers than others.
Shut up! Just shut up!
In the movie Mutant Mayhem, April O'Neil's character development centers around acceptance. Despite being constantly mocked and called names like Puke Girl, April tries to move past it and focus on her work as a journalist. However, those people who have labeled her in such a way refuse to see her beyond that, like the Turtles, Splinters, and other mutants who have been rejected by society and considered outcasts. April must also deal with the prejudice and judgment of others. That perspective changes upon meeting each other as April shows compassion towards the Turtles and Splinter, unlike characters such as Mr. Beast in the background. The film's message is all about acceptance, and April's character's design only amps that idea. As audiences, it's important to keep an open mind and accept that filmmakers may change popular characters to achieve a certain intention. While it may be difficult for some fans to accept a departure from the original source material, it's important to remember that filmmakers have their vision for the story they want to tell, and ultimately it is up to the viewers to decide whether or not they enjoy the final product. Do what you want and be happy.
Humans are the demon scum of the earth. Avoid them, don't say hi. They lust to murder that which is different from them. To interact with them is to die.
And hey, I know that's objectively prejudiced, but that's what Dad taught us.